Welcome everybody to Nighttime MaDcast.
Hello. I'm
So
Dad.
first, I'm Matthew. First, what's our first subject?
Well, we went and saw a movie today, and
The
it was
Avengers. It's one of my favorite movies. My second favorite movie besides Legend of the Guardians.
The Guardians of Gahul.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't really ever seen any Avengers comics or any of those characters before, have you?
Avengers.
Avengers.
Avengers, yeah.
I got stuck thinking MaDvengers. So which one was your favorite character?
It's really hard to say because in different parts there were different characters of mine that I liked.
Okay. Which one was the funniest?
Iron Man.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the movie overall?
Well, I remember like flying towards the alien. He's like, you know, let's go ahead and I wouldn't say he's a role model. And he flies in this thing and blows him up.
Yeah, you like that part, huh? So, I've seen Iron Man, I've seen Hulk, I've seen Thor, Captain America, but I definitely think the Avengers, when they all come together, was awesome movie. Best movie of this year for sure.
Maybe next year. We watched it in 3, so it was better.
So you'll go with me to see part 2? Okay. What else? Any other thoughts about Avengers or questions for me?
Did you think that Iron Man was going to die in the engine?
No, I was pretty sure he wasn't because his movies make so much money that they would definitely bring him back. So I didn't think he was going to die. Did you?
He might have. I was thinking he might have died the first time.
Yeah.
When I watched it with Mom.
Oh, this is the second time we've seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it with Mom, 2 days ago? I think?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so you've seen it twice. And was it better the first time or the second time?
Second time, because I noticed more stuff.
Like what? What's something you didn't notice the first time but you noticed the second time? Iron Man, like when they were fighting the Force, hit Thor, his hammer went flying. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah. There was a part near the beginning of the movie where Black Widow got a call from Agent Coulson, and I think he said something like Braxton's been compromised or something like that. And I didn't really notice it the first time because I thought that was like a code word, but then I realized the second time that meant Hawkeye. So, well, what else have we been doing besides watching Avengers? Terraria? Well, I thought we played Minecraft.
No.
Both. We play both, right? So
You played Minecraft, I played Terraria.
yeah, you've been playing a lot of Terraria lately. We've got a couple videos up about it, mainly boss fights. But we just recorded one yesterday of you and Dominic building a new house.
Huge.
So what do you like about Terraria?
I'm not done with the Avengers subject yet.
Oh, please go ahead. What else about the Avengers?
So, when Captain America threw the piece of metal at the guy, went flying and hit a circuit. I thought that circuit would have pulled the lever or something, damaged the ship, but didn't.
Yeah, that ship was pretty beat up already. Actually, something I noticed this time when I watched it, which I thought was so awesome, was whenever they were flying in the ships, the black smoke that was coming out the back of the burning ships moved and looked so realistic, even though it must have been computer generated. Like it was getting sucked back up into the fans. It just looked really cool. The smoke special effect was excellent.
Anyway, guys, that means when you start noticing special effects and stuff, that means the story isn't really working out for you.
But the story was definitely working out for me.
It's the biggest strawberry I've ever seen.
Yeah. What were we eating for bedtime snack?
Right now?
Yeah.
At the movie.
Right now.
Pieces of fruit and some Pringles.
Fresh berries. These strawberries are excellent. We love strawberries. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries.
I like to eat blackberries like they're corn cob.
They get your fingers all messy though. So, are we done with Avengers now? Okay, what else about Avengers? Was there any parts that you didn't really understand that you want me to explain?
What's Kelvin? And then, like, what's 3,000 something degrees Kelvin? What's Kelvin?
Oh, wow, that's a very excellent question. That Kelvin is a unit of measure for temperature, kind of like Fahrenheit
How big is
or
it?
Celsius. If I remember correctly, like the Kelvin scale, what he was talking about is very hot, extremely hot.
What's Kelvin 1?
You know, that is an excellent question. I don't know the answer, but we could look it up, or we could ask people to leave us a comment and tell
We're
us
looking it up.
what.
You know what, guys?
Kelvin
Look it up and then leave a comment.
Yeah, yes.
Um,
Would you like a drink?
and we'll check 2 or 3 different websites to see so we can see if it's accurate.
Yeah, we'll check.
And we'll check your comments.
We'll check on the wiki. We'll Google it. Kelvin scale. Yeah, it's a scale of temperature for very hot
The
temperatures.
thing that you can clear about, I'm Google says Google.
Okay, well, any other questions about Avengers? That was an excellent question.
What is gamma radiation?
Well, you've heard of alpha and beta, right?
Yeah.
So in the Greek alphabet, instead of A, B, C, D, the first letter was alpha, the second was beta, and then I can't remember if omega is next, but gamma is like G. So microwave radiation, right? Nuclear radiation. Gamma radiation is a certain kind of a waveform particle.
But what's between that?
Now, it might have been made up for the Incredible Hulk, gamma radiation. I'm not sure if it's real. That's another thing you can leave us a comment on, if gamma radiation is real.
Sean.
But it's a type of radiation.
Stop eating me.
And in the case of the Incredible Hulk, it mixes with his DNA. Like, he gave himself a special potion, chemical, and the gamma radiation triggered the chemical, which turned him into the Hulk.
One thing I didn't like about the movie is at one point he said, so I threw a ball in my mouth and yelled, somebody spit it out. I didn't understand that part.
Wait, what part was that? Who said that?
Hulk was like, so I threw a ball in my mouth. So I put a ball in my mouth and yelled, somebody spit it out.
Oh.
I didn't understand that part.
So, okay, this part is a little bit grown up, so just warning you. Basically, the Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner is the man's name, the scientist. He doesn't like becoming the Incredible Hulk because he knows he hurts people and he destroys stuff when he's the Hulk, so he's ashamed of it. And so he wanted to kill himself to try to get rid of the Hulk. Because he can't live a normal life because he might get angry and turn into the Hulk, right? So he put a gun in his mouth and tried to commit suicide. But the Hulk spit it out. He shot himself, turned into the Hulk, and the Hulk spit out the bullet. Scary, isn't it?
Not really. I would hate to have that kind of life.
Wow, how come you didn't ask me these questions while we were coming home from the movie?
Because I forgot completely about the movie, but now that we're doing this, it comes back to me.
Yeah, these are excellent questions. Give me some more.
Yeah, I'm just here.
These are great observations of the Avengers.
So anyway, you said that you think Thanos is going to be in the next movie. Well,
I do.
the thing I don't understand is if they show Thanos like at the end of the movie, they should have shown him like in the background somewhere in the movie, but they didn't.
No, they don't. So they do this a lot in movies. They give a little spoiler or a teaser for the next movie after the credits end. Like after the very first Iron Man movie, throughout the whole movie you never saw Nick Fury from S.H.I.E.L.D. That's the guy with the eye patch. But after the credits are over, you see Nick Fury show up and try to talk to Tony Stark and get him to join the Avengers. So it was a teaser back when they made Iron Man for the Avengers movie. At the end of the Avengers, Thanos is a teaser for the whatever comes next.
So, I'm going to think, and another one of my favorite parts is when they're like, we have an army of like 500,000, and he's like, we got a Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of good little jokes in there in the movie. I love the part where Hulk punches Thor. After all the fighting's done, they're standing on the back of that thing, and then Hulk just goes, and Thor goes flying.
No, they're standing building.
Also, what made a lot of people in the theater laugh was when Hulk was slamming Loki around.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Iron Man is supposed to be one of the most funny people in the thing. How is poking him with like a drumstick? It's funny. Like you're poking Hulk with a drumstick.
He poked him with something to try to make him angry to see if he would turn into the Hulk. Because Tony Stark is kind of like not a crazy guy, like mentally crazy, but he takes a lot of risks. He's dangerous. So he poked the Hulk to see if he could make him angry.
And Hulk said, I wouldn't have come on the ship so I couldn't handle pointy objects.
Right.
The ship has a pointy personality.
No, because he got poked with a pointy object. He's letting Tony Stark know that doesn't bother him.
How does Thor we retrieve his hammer every time he throws it somewhere and goes flying, lands, he goes, and it just comes back.
Oh, that's just part of the magic power that he has. The hammer returns to him. I think it's the power of the hammer actually that it returns to its owner. Did you notice how heavy the hammer was that even the Hulk couldn't pick it up? Mm-hmm. But somehow Thor is able to pick it up? You know what that reminds me of?
No, remember when he was like, sir, put the hammer down. Iron Man was like, back home, he loves it.
Yeah, that was a little weak. That part was a little bit weak, but plus the other thing is do you really think Thor would have gotten killed inside that chamber that fell 30,000 feet?
No.
I don't think so either because he comes falling down from the sky all the time.
He does?
Yeah, with his hammer, they come flying down and stuff. It's like he goes like this with his hammer, and his hammer pulls him through the air at super speeds. I mean, he can travel between planets. That's the thing I don't understand. Why did Loki need the portal at the beginning? Why did he need to come through the Tesseract? Why didn't he just come to the planet through a normal portal or something?
Because there's no such thing as a normal portal. That was just a storyline.
Yeah, I know.
Why did they act like the world was going to end? Again. No, the world's going to end because of gamma radiation is going to destroy the world.
Oh, I don't. Well, no, because the Tesseract was kind of an unknown object. They know that it's super powerful, but they don't actually know how it functions.
If it's super, super powerful or a super.
Right. So they were afraid it was going to blow up.
Super powerful.
Yeah, they were evacuating the area because they don't know what it would do. And they were trying to take all their top secret documents far away from it in case it does blow up. They weren't sure what was happening. It was like a precaution.
Evacuation of the world?
No, just of that base, which I think was probably out in the middle of a desert or something. So there wasn't population nearby.
They should have probably left it in the ocean.
Well, if they left it in the ocean, someone else might have found it. So now that you saw the Avengers, do you think you would want to go back and watch Captain America, Thor, Iron Man,
probably,
and Incredible Hulk to see their origin stories?
Well, I already watched Iron Man 2.
Yeah, but not Iron Man 1. It's pretty good. Iron Man 1 is way better than Iron Man 2. Definitely better.
Iron Man 2 is funnier.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
I've seen Iron Man 2.
But not Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 2 is so funny.
Yeah. Iron Man in general is funny. When I was growing up, I knew Iron Man comics. I didn't read one. Like, I might have read one or two Avengers. I might have read a crossover when it was like X-Men and Iron Man together, or X-Men and Avengers together. But I never.
Avengers is one heck of a team.
I never knew that Iron Man was so funny, and I really didn't want to see the movie. Like, when Iron Man came out, it took me several weeks to see the movie because everyone was talking about how good it was. I just couldn't believe that a superhero movie was that good, but it was really fantastic.
So he said he's a runner.
Hulk?
Yeah, why don't he just start himself up in jail or something?
Well, he probably tried to lock himself away, but the Hulk was able to bust out. So that's why he left our society and went to live. He tried to go live in a place where he could be at peace, like live alone, where he wouldn't be bothered by people. And then eventually he found out that by doing good deeds, like helping poor people and sick people, that would make him calm on the inside and help control his anger. So that's why he ended up in that foreign country.
Foreign country.
I don't know what country he was in. Who do you think was the weakest superhero? Like, the least powerful?
Black Eye. Hawkeye.
Black Eye?
Hawkeye. The guy with the eye patch.
Oh, Nick Fury?
Nick Fury, yeah. He just walks around shooting people.
You know that was Mace Windu, right?
No, it wasn't. It was actually Miss Windu.
That was the same actor that plays Mace Windu. His name is Samuel L. Jackson.
Weakling. Speaking of movies.
Yes. We are.
Oh yeah, I remember. What was I gonna say? Have you seen the movie Independence Day?
Yes, I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will Smith, he's funny. He's also in Men in Black. Have you seen Men in Black?
Yeah. He's like, he gives him like a little anything. Once he hits it, and then the weapon goes like, like right
Oh,
walls.
the little cricket.
It's like,
Yeah, he got the tiny cricket gun.
and it went, it was like so
It was called
powerful.
the noisy cricket. Well, there's a lot of good Will Smith movies that you'll eventually be able to see.
And I think when I like walked up to the end thing, and he was like punched it. He was like, "Welcome to Earth."
Yeah. Actually, Will Smith is in a superhero movie called Hancock, where he's a drunk superhero. A lot of people hate that movie. They think it's awful, but I actually really like that movie. I really enjoy Hancock, the superhero movie. So,
Thumbs down this button if you don't agree with him.
no, don't thumbs down the video no matter what.
Thumbs up the video if you don't agree with him.
Yes, that's right. Thumbs it up and leave a comment of what you don't like about Hancock. But I enjoyed it.
Thumbs down if you agree with them.
It's going to be on your channel, so you're going to get the dislike, not me.
Thumbs down on his channel.
Hey. All right.
Thumbs down on his channel.
So does that wrap up our superhero chat for this evening?
No.
Come on, one. If you had to sum up Avengers in 100 characters or less, how would you sum up Avengers?
It was amazing. That's like what, like 7 characters? Okay. Blah 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 blah. That's about 100 characters.
All right, so.
Okay. Amazing, the best movie ever.
All right.
That was awesome.
So